Right, let's get things started. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. It is a little earlier than I usually stream, but I definitely want to try to get through this game tonight. So I figured I'd start a little earlier to try to get through that a little faster. The game that I'm playing today is called Black Book. It is a game that I backed on Kickstarter because I thought it sounded really interesting. It delves deep into the Slavic lore, which I thought seemed pretty interesting. I thought it could be a really neat thing to look into because I know basically nothing about Slavic lore, so I thought that could be fun for us. But yeah, how is everyone doing? How has your weeks been? Hope things haven't been too chaotic for anyone. My week definitely was could have been a little shorter, but you know, it is what it is. And here we are at the end of the week, ready to relax and stream some nice fun games. So let's do that. Hello, young Lee. I see you've redeemed first. How are you doing? How's the kitchen treating ya? How are things going? I still can't believe May I Help to You is almost on hour 22 of her 24-hour stream, and I honestly do not know how she's played for so long. It's craziness. I definitely don't think I could do a 24-hour stream anymore. I am old man. I don't have 24-hour stream in me anymore. So that's the thing. Ranger Sheep with the second. I see you there, Ranger Sheep. Thank you for contributing to the Make Me Play a Horror Game challenge. The game we're playing today, I don't believe would be considered a horror game. I think, if anything, it's just a darker game, I suppose. But yeah, it's all about Slavic lore, which I don't know. And was about to say I don't know much, but I really don't know anything about Slavic lore. I assume some of the like Grimm's fairy tales and some like nursery rhymes like that might have stemmed from some Slavic lore that we've gathered and brought over with us with the melting pot that is our country. But yeah, let us start with the game, and we'll see where it goes from here. I have played. Snapka, Apprentice, Koldunya. I'm probably gonna like really badly mess up these pronunciations. I'm definitely not doing. So it's either Apprentice or normal, balanced for the first playthrough. I guess I'll do the normal.
Time, evil spirits dwelled here in these lands. Do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard.
Would you like to stay for dinner?
Thanks for subscribing, young Lee. 8 months.
That he would pass straight to hell.
It's craziness. 8 months is a
The
long
author,
time.
Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Igor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that
Lurking.
Vasilisa
Well,
agreed to become
I
a
appreciate you
witch.
lurking.
But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa
Have fun
set
lurking,
out
I
for the
appreciate it.
crossroads.
Game developed by Morteshka. Scherden Udside. Jetzt Term Governat 1879. It's set in 1879.
I slept poorly last night. Been waiting, hoping for you to return. But you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where are you headed? Relatives. And from the warm summer, you departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice. I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long.
Let's see if I can get some settings. Problems? Is it 100%? Let's see if I can. That's a little bit. Excellent. But keep the voice up. Her voice was kind of quiet there. Ultra. Okay. Sure, I don't. But you can change the difficulty in the middle of the game. That's good to know. Alright. Didn't bury him in the holy ground. I need to go to the crossroad. The pine needles are golden with the sun already. Crossroads. Oh. Alright. Adam's head. Adam head's healed minor wounds. Do something on anything. Let's continue on. Ooh. Forest Walk Simulator. Yes, this is Forest Walk Simulator. Hello, Ben. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. I will not be doing a 24-hour stream like May helped you did. That is just not gonna happen. Maybe if I hadn't worked all day and had just slept all day instead.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the
24-hour stream
has come.
Guess so. crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time.
Where have you been? It will be midnight soon. Go over there, by that milepost. Everything you need for the ritual
How's your
you'll
week
find
been,
over there.
Ben?
Take the candles, we'll light them and draw a circle.
Another herb. Perhaps head. Support here. Post. Sheridan, 16 miles. Solikavisk, 2 miles. Nairobi, 21 miles. Eyes peering from that thicket.
Well done, Vasilisa.
Vasilisa.
Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
Sir, you're standing on one of the letters.
I've made a circle. Is it all right, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
The book.
Would you look at that?
Magic.
What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
I'm scared.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it, and I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat. For this cat, give
Buy
me
my
neither
cat.
inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat. But bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp. So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life. To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon. Time for your first Zagavar.
Zagavar. Welcome to your first battle. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always get to go first. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. This is the Black Book. It contains all of you, your Zagavors. Try using word Urizai. Urizi. End. Turn. Bark. Enemy turn. Pages you had previous turn have pages you had the previous turn have changed. The book alters the pages each turn. Enemy attacks can be blocked with the defense. Defense shields you from damage disappears on your next turn. Recite the page Abdalai, which has the effect of defense. Abdalai.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly.
What? Excuse me. Ma'am. I'm just trying to play this game, ma'am.
Now,
Sir? I know I'm skipping through this part, but
Here are
I've already seen this part. I just apparently the game decided it wanted to quit.
You are part of the village. You are part of the village.
Yes. You're pooping. That's good to know. So essentially the battle style is I have pages in this book that I can use for attack
Such
and
enchanted
defense.
now.
Okay. May combine several pages into Zaglavor. So all of these white pages are defense, and all of these are attack. So we'll do 2 attack and 1 defense. Currently recite the maximum of 3 pages that indicated empty slots at the top of the screen. A Zaglavor consists of orders and keys. Currently recite a Zaglavor consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. See the type of pages, order, or key in its upper corner. Oh. So even though these 2 are defense, these 2 are orders. And this one's a key. Got it. Need a squatty potty. Bro. Well. Get one.
Good job, Vash. A couple more spells to...
Black Book helps you predict your enemy's actions. Study the enemy's intents carefully to upset their plans. So he's going to have 1 attack. That'll be the last thing I do. So I need 2. This plus 2. Increases attack of each page for 2. So we increase the attack. Deals 3 damage each turn, ignoring. Ooh, that's good. Although I don't think he has much left. But I heal. Scorch. Da. Bye-bye. Lurk! Thank you for the Lurk magic sheet. You enjoy your...
Take
Hope
that,
everything
you
comes
monkey,
out okay.
hellhound.
I guess I don't...
Well, now, Vasha, answer
Vasha.
this small. You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
Well, see ya. What is it? Signs? Save here. Game saved. Okay. Black Rift.
Oh, is that you, Vasilisa?
Basilius.
I should congratulate you, for the first seal is open. Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest? This is another matter entirely.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates. Who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon. Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it.
Yet. Here I am.
How do I open the seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself, girl? I'm disappointed in you.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet. Have you forgotten your purpose? I name you a witch. How many demons will you take on for your service?
Many as
Well,
possible.
I will certainly need the help of demons. So give me as many as possible.
That's
You've
the
just committed your first sin. Oh no! say that the fate of the Koldun and witch is to burn in eternal flames with no chance for absolution. The outcome of some events in the game is yours to decide. Your sin counter will change according to your decisions. Your number of sins affects your choice of replies as well as possible game endings. They say each person has an angel on their right shoulder and a devil on their left, but to whom you turn your ear is entirely up to you.
But you are still too weak. Soon you will have 3 charts at your command. That's enough for now. Now go. Perhaps we'll meet again. If you manage to open the seals.
Book. Wait, no.
What?
What?
Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand
Drag
it's
me.
not easy to pass through the devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream. The devil made me a witch.
Well, then it is a good day. What
good
did
day.
I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
By leech.
Well, what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one. Here's the second seal, the aspen one.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit. Maybe there's something in the books? You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susetkes who told the heads of the families.
Susetkes.
Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth left. My Koldun powers are waning. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding? Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble. Got it?
I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help. God bless.
40 days.
So, Vasya, have you taken well to learning the mystical arts? Are you curious enough to learn some more?
How can I recognize evil spirits? How can I know when they're before me?
Simple. You've been to the world of the devil, and now you'll see everything for what it is. The only thing is, the darkness will see you too. Demons and spirits will track you down, and as soon as you glance into the darkness, you'll feel their eyes upon you as well. Be strong. Such is our fate. You make your own way.
How's our Izba built?
Izba.
It was built long ago. Lots of people have lived here since. More than half a century ago, it seems. All according to old rituals. You know them by now.
pages are currently unavailable as battle or task board. An alternate page focused on crafting pages. You need rubles. Last book volume has to stay within the limits of a maximum minimum number of pages. And the game crashed again. Why must you do this to me?
Oh, God bless Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
Yodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, hear me out.
5 rubles.
I won't waste your time. I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night when suddenly we heard some strange sounds. Then a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters.
During the night shift at the windmill, we heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such
Answer a
emanations?
knowledgeability question correctly, you will receive an experience reward. Sometimes your answers will influence in-game events. To recognize the correct answer, you'll have to carefully study your surroundings in the onomasticon, which you can open at any moment from your menu. You can also receive a hint by pressing your knowledge button, however, you will only get half experience.
Why do you work at night? Demons are at work.
Jesus Christ.
Well, how do you think the millstones turn? Not by the wind alone, obviously. It's forbidden to work a windmill after nightfall.
But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please, help me. I have this old item that you might find useful.
You'd better cough it up if we help you. All right, Vasha. Look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know?
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
New task. Your short.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with the mill. And to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's Head. Time for you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves.
No, they will not.
Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
Got
go.
it, Grandfather. It's time to go. See you to...
Ah, wait. I've sent the chort to Kusheva village.
Ushiba.
He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it. You'll earn some money in process.
All right, Grandpa.
Now on your travel map. Every night it will display different locations. You may go on your way only after you speak to all of your visitors. You can visit any available location. However, your health recovers only after you accomplish your task and return to Izba. Your goal, visit your remaining task location. However, you can't reach it without visiting all of the other locations along the way. The game auto-saves each time the location changes. You can also save your progress manually, in which case the game will save as soon as you enter a new location. You can open the map by clicking your present location. Wish you the best of luck exploring the northern lands of Sheridan and Uyezd. Currently here. Sheva village. That's the old window. Let's go towards the old riverbed.
The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks coming from the swamp.
Closer, draw a circle, or walk around.
You take a step back, then another one. You turn around. A black...
That was 19 health, goddamn. Doesn't have any defense. But he is going to attack for 5. Shoot that. And return attack for 5. turn. Okay, so that it's gonna attack for 4. Gonna deal 3 damage. So we do 3 damage. I have a key to action select. Add a word to second word that contains a status effect. Status effects you can reduce the value each turn. Carefully choose the right moment, the right place in the second word for words and status effects. Yeah, I probably should put it before that, if anything. If he's going to attack for 4, I need to block for 5. Yeah, I can take 1 damage. Waste that. 1 piece. Not about that. Okay, so waste is a constant thing. If we do 4, then it's automatically going to do 2. So we do less. That. Page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. Choose a new page. Any new words are automatically added to the black book. Lock. Page remains active for 3 turns and affects other pages. Good. Well versed. The page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. The page remains active for 1 turn and affects other pages. The page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. This one. Experience in 3 rubles. Nice. Piney woods to the north of Kamgort's village. In the autumn, you can find mushrooms upon mushrooms here. Let's go. It's a side.
Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes a person, not a demon. An ancient woman dressed in old clothes. It would seem you have come across a beggar.
Oh, a witch, a witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away.
What do you want, beggar?
Can you spare a few coins? I don't need much to get by. A person is only as good as they are charitable.
I mean, the beast rejected the old beggar woman, and he got, well, the prince, I guess, rejected the old beggar woman, turned
Here
into
you
a
are.
beast. So
Don't forget me in your prayers.
Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, a healing herb.
Essentially, I just bought a healing herb. Good to know.
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigici village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle. You decide to leave the sacrifice to the Leshi untouched. This is Bigici's folk business, not yours.
Yeah, I don't need to. If I mess with it, then something's gonna come after me. The thing that it's there for probably is gonna
On a
come after me.
hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his uneven movements. Something that gives you shivers. The black figures disappear as soon as you recite the name of God.
Probably for the best.
Gloomy wind passes overhead. It crosses your path, a bad omen, since man's path and man's destiny are as one. Yet, could it be it was trying to point you somewhere? You read a protective Zagavur and feel that the ancient words help you. You continue your journey with confidence. Besides, a bit of extra training never hurts.
That was like 100 experience. Let's go to the ravine. Sure, nothing bad could happen at the ravine.
You meet two travelers from Bigichi village who are on their way to the fields. The three of you continue on your journey together. You try to dodge another shove, but fail. You look down to see that the feet of your traveling companions are
demons.
actually hooves, like those.
Actually, hooves. Ravine demons. Oh, there are two of them. Well. Choose a target. I'll choose him. And he's gonna... Oh, in 3 turns, he's gonna attack for 15. That's gonna be a turn that I'm gonna need to really amp it up. He's gonna attack for 2 this turn. That's not gonna do much. I'll do it for defense. Couldn't hurt. So 2 turns. It's 4. Just need 3 more. Turn. Alright. So rotation's complete. So I don't know if that means he's going to attack next turn or the turn after that. I feel like it should be able to kill me even if it was attacking this turn. Okay, so that... Oh, nope, it did kill me. Okay. Good to know. Alright, so the 1 means he's attacking next turn. It's good to know. Alright, so it's going to be interesting now. And mostly I only have protection spells. Just need to get rid of this guy. Sure. Turn, attack 2. Don't get the take. Now I have. So. Just waste 3 on him. There's 3 health left, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. That's a key. So, what's this one do again? Technical. Feels weird that one's happening last, though. Alright. So he's gonna attack next turn for 15. Let's do 5, 10, 13, 14, 15. Spends 13. It's 5, 5, 3. Oh, 3 is 13. I don't want that one. Should still leave me plenty of protection against his attack of 15. And the waste she'll still attack him. 1, 2. Alright. 3 more turns before he attacks again. Let's do this. It's got 3. So we can just attack. Sure. Stay. Confirmed page remains active for 1 turns and affect other pages. Ward increases for 3 turns at the beginning of each round. Does not expend word slots of the second word. Page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. Increases. What's that one? Okay, that's really bad. 75 experience. Let's go to Chud's Forest. Because the game doesn't seem to be taking more
around
than
the windmill and approach the Chud's Forest.
20% of
The grim silence envelops you. The only sound you hear is whispering in the morning fog. Suddenly, you see a swarm of chorts flying out of the side of the building, gleefully throwing around pieces of the windmill's wooden machinery. The short swarm dives into the gloom with a chorus of angry screams. As the forest sinks into silence, you inspect the windmill's debris. Among some...
Nice. Stands at the border of the world, between the village and the forest. The miller is Koldun himself, not as strong as old. Ew. Careful. Get gold. Hello, windmill.
The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages. Those who visited this place at dusk, or worse, at night, speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of wind and other devilry. It is what they call a bad place.
That's what they call a bad place. What's this herb? Some more action.
It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside using a log. There is a small hole in the wall. The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see this kind of mill in Cirden Uyezd.
So I'm assuming that's how I get eight. So there's some herbs here too. Sure, you're giving me a lot of herbs. I suppose it's a good thing.
It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. Nevertheless, you feel your eyes getting used to the darkness. The black book may be aiding you. Amidst the thick grass, you spot an old axe, its blade covered with rust.
Axe, got a new axe. I was kind of afraid it might have like dinged me for stealing. Because the axe isn't technically mine, but check the door at the window.
It's obvious the mill is old. Some wood has rotted through, making more windows. You approach and try to open the door. It's closed. The lock is as old as the mill. One good strike with something heavy, and it will break.
I really want to break the lock. I can go in the back door.
It's a carrier log.
Give me a way to
try
get
to
in.
clamber up, but your misstep leads to a painful fall.
Oh wow. Apparently, it was dangerous to go in the backside. Let's go to items. Axe. Doubled it. Okay. I mean, either way, I mean, it was good that I had that, I guess. Don't wield the police here by the miller. Rhinestones. Still, the blades of the mill are turning. There's a chest there, but there's not really any way to. Yeah, let's go to the second floor, I think. Come around this direction now. Girly girl. Chest. Got nothing of interest. Locker.
You study the cabinet. Among various krinkas, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might be of some use to you.
If I steal the money, I think it'll affect me negatively in the future. I should probably just earn it, honestly. Where do we go? Take the other herb, though. Alright.
A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism and the reason why the grindstones are standing still. Through a hole in the wall, you see the woods of Chirdin.
Oh my. What? Hello?
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here, then?
Well, what do you want with the windmill then?
Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I was wrong about you. I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect, one endowed with knowledge that others do not possess. I guess not.
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place.
Those are rare sights in watermills because it is harder to catch the wind than it is to harness the power of running water. If the windmills were built, the moving blades that is operated with a special lever, the wind would get hot just so. The wind blades could be moved without good efficiency. Most effectively, the wind was not the strongest wind, but moderate wind. For the revolution, blades were fitted with special fabric that were able to ply wood. What to do, what damage, that's good to know. I know that the man from Yatka once lived in our village who tells stories. One involved a miller that had to make offerings to Shishiga, or else she would prevent the mill's mechanism from turning. This offering gave part of his stores of flour, grain, and breadcrumbs. On one occasion, he forgot and offered nothing. Sure enough, the windmill ground to a halt. The man went to investigate. Inside the mill, there was a Shishiga, sitting on the grinder, threatening him with her finger outstretched. She suddenly vanished, gathered some tobacco, and threw it into the shadows in the corner of the mill at midnight. The windmill started to turn again, and the Shishiga stopped caught in mischief. It isn't easy being a Koldun. Coming one is a terrifying experience. People tell a lot of stories. One in particular comes to mind. A man decided to punish his neighbor for changing the boundary of his field to a neighboring one. He went to the Koldor and asked, "Give me shorts with which to curse my neighbor." The replied, "It is not as simple as that. Do not do as I say, you will not have your chort. And you will have your chort." He then told them they would need to go to a banya at midnight. So the man gathered his courage and looked along his rifle with his cross, which is scary at the banya. Filmed his gun with his cross, and shot at the hearth. The fire dog emerged and opened its maw. Option was climb inside, even though his instincts told him to. He stopped himself from making the sign of the cross. He recalled at the last moment that if he did so, he could lose his hand. I'm down into the hearth, of course, which would have done as soon as he entered the maw. Saw richly little people sitting beside tables, and one small chort with which I could curse my neighbor, which replied matter of fact, come in no fewer than 3. The man awoke to the banya with 3 chorts. "Father, give us work, we want to eat." Gave them a cat to curse and some other small tasks. More and more chorts appeared. He tried to keep up with the demon demands of the poor chorts, but as soon as he grew exhausted in mind and body, in the end the chorts took to entertain themselves with the villagers until all the inhabitants were cursed. It's a traditional Russian countryside dwelling. They are commonly found in forests, forest steppes, and on the banks of rivers. Usually, izbas are built from conifers. On forest steppes, izbas are sometimes built from birches, even though this type of tree is rarely used in construction. The interior of an izba is laid out according to tradition. Coins and other offerings to the guardian spirit of the house are placed on a shelf in a right corner. By tradition, the hearth was always placed diagonally to the right corner. As an any neophyte initiation, the sorcerer called Koldun has to pass through the maw east crossroads, banya, or whatever may constitute as a boundary space. Most often, initiation took place without a banya, but a beast is often represented by a fiery dog. In different cultural traditions, the neophyte has to pass through the maw of the totemic ancestor. Interestingly, in the Sheridan region, this tradition has been partially preserved. In the geographic zone where Russian people interact closely with the Komi people, Kolduns have to pass through the maw of the white swan, capercaillie, pike, lizard, or bear. All these are totemic ancestors of the Komi Permians. You can see the evidence of this in traditional bronze plaques and amulets. I don't see. Windmill is possessed, but is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? Ordered by a sacrifice, Miller's cursing a cross.
You were summoned by a sacrifice. You've been here since
Yeah.
your creation.
Well, you are knowledgeable indeed. Not to mention, I'm bound to this pitiful miller, but I desire a powerful master. Take me as your servant. My sacrifice will attract someone more agreeable, and you will have both your reward from the miller and the reward of my presence.
Agreed.
Well, so be it. I could use a chort like you, if not just for the conversation.
Wait, perhaps you are not as strong as you seem. There is yet to be such a Koldun who can outmatch the 13th brother.
Here we go. Yeah, attacks twice, 5 each. I'm assuming he's gonna attack every turn. I do want to attack him. Six. I'll lose 4. No, I should only lose 2. Need more defense. Let's get the defense card. Increase that. Attack him, just waste enough defense. Increase.
You are so arrogant.
Yes, my book will help me.
This can't be.
Oh, but you can. At the very least, I need to have at least 10 health each time I attack. Same color. Attack seal. A random page. Human seals.
The book. It is a legendary artifact. I never gave up before, and and I'm not going to now.
Okay, so next time he's going to attack for 2. Attack, steal a random page. Okay. He has 17 left. Attack 5. 10. Keep doing damage to him. I'm gonna take 2 damage though. The last thing I'm gonna do is let him steal any pages. So it won't let me read those pages. Let's turn. Still get 3 damage from the waist. Increase the damage of each page. That should be enough to kill him and protect him. Nice. Initiation. Choose a new page. Turn. The page remains active for 3 turns and affects other pages. Move data status. Amplifies its attack by 2 after each use of the pages with the same name. Well, I only have one of those pages, so that's not going to help. The page remains active. Example, well-versed will remain active. Okay, that's a good one to have. Gained a level and a growing in power. We're now in the skill section of the menu. Here can unlock new magic abilities. You can visit the section through the menu at any time. This level, you increase your health and gain knowledge points, which are necessary to unlock new abilities. As you increase your level, more and more demons will join your swarm. Some abilities unlock automatically at the moment of gaining a certain level. Skill points. Villagers. Just keep pages. So all of these will unlock once I reach a certain level. Number of items that can be used per turn by 1. Shop prices reduced by 10. Active slots for items is increased by 1. Additional order page each turn. Eradication key page each turn. Integration costs reduced. Send 1 chore on a meaningless job. Some job types are visible. Having an extra key page would be useful. There's a trick allowing to change 1 card with a trump one. That'd be good too. I would say either short specialties and job types are visible, or yeah, I feel like that's going to help you in the long run.
You take the demon into your personal service. He will ask for work. like any other chort. The mill is now without a spirit, but this is none of your concern.
Innsvelurk, Ranger Shield.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
So, you took up a new chort. Hope it doesn't backfire. Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal requires a demon. The second one is the Aspen one. We'll have to think what to do next.
I see. Time to get to work then. The chorts are back.
I sent them to perform an arduous task. That's why they weren't around.
Now I should give them tasks?
Well, what did you expect? You knew what you signed up for. Everything has a price. If you don't want them to torture you, send them to curse people. That's the life of a Khaldun for you.
And if I don't want to curse anyone?
Then suffer. These demons won't leave you alone.
I've seen them before in your Pested. Not often, though.
Now you will see them plenty. You can observe our entire gubernia in your Pested. In the end, you decide what you do with those chorts of yours. God help.
Don't do this pester of chorts. Or of chorts yearning for mischief. Be careful, idle chorts torment their cold masters. Take some time for chorts to do their job, a day or more. Each location has a specific type of job: hunger, strife, corruption, etc. Each chort has a job preference. You can discover it by learning a specific skill. Chorts perform better with their job of choice and worse with ones they hate. In order for chorts not to torment you and steal your health, don't forget to give them jobs every morning. Housekeeping and farming. Send thieves, send rats, casts a sickening on the birds, gardening, spread lichen to a cow, husband of my quarrel, blind, send rats, I've got should be peasant garden. Nick, during the reign of Ivan the Terrible. It's now a feed. Defense pages give -1 more. That Ivashka likes it. Children starve. Lost his eye in a bet with a sinful lot who accepted bribes. Now he hates people even more. Send rats. Birds. Birds. Send thieves. So children starve. Spread like the cow, because they're like quarrel. Blind. Send thieves. Sure. At least they have a job now to do. Long ago, there was a rich man who lived in the village. He had a watermill. One day he fell ill and found himself at death's door. He told his worker, "Gather 3 horses and take me to the mill, or I will die today." The assistant did as he was told. As he was riding home, he thought to himself, how did my master know that he would die today? He called his horses to a stop and rode back to the mill. When he arrived, he peered quietly through the window. What did he see but his master just sitting there, crying bitterly? But just then, a trapdoor to the cellar opened and several demons emerged. They tore the master's skin open and ate his flesh. Then one of the devils possessed the miller by crawling into the skin that was left over. Gross. After his initiation, Koldun receives not only knowledge and power of a sorcerer, but also receives familiars, imps known as Bess or Chort. To the uninitiated, these demons appear in many different forms: stained glass, bugs, other insects, and also appear as little human-like creatures with the body of a man and the head of a mouse, the arms of a frog. Familiars can be werewolves, cursed men, heretics, unholy dead, or kikimoras. In the forest, Koldun can be aided by werewolves, and wedding guests have been transformed into bears. Werewolves can be distinguished from regular wolves by their eyes, which burn red. Koldun's ink familiars must always be occupied by work, or else they cast curses on people or animals. This is why Koldun, to keep them busy, sends familiars to make ropes out of the sand, count the leaves of the trees, or empty the sea with a teaspoon. Tirden-Uzet was located in the northern part of Perm Gubernia. Finno-Ugric beliefs were closely interwoven with those of Christianity, creating a unique cultural blend. The first trade route from Europe to Asia passed through Tirden, transforming every river, creek, mountain, and hill into a part of the European and Asian history.
The moment I became a Khaldun, I saw the Uyezd in a completely different light. There is no such place where a demon wouldn't hide. You just noticed? Your own chords are also a giant pain.
Demons are the one turning the grindstones at the mill.
Well, the miller won't turn them, that's for sure.
Can't the wind spin them? Do you have to use demons everywhere? It's dangerous, and a sin to boot.
Well, what did you expect? It will soon be the 20th century. The demons might make it easier. If they can start making flour, who knows? Maybe we can teach them to reap, too. You've heard of steam engines? Huh? I think there's a steam chart inside, like the one you can find in a samovar.
Samovar.
How did you manage your own chords?
Nothing to it, really. Just give them something to do. The only thing is they can't manage every task well. Their job is to wreak havoc. They don't like any other sort.
Little men. Once we asked Koldun to show us his imps. He was nice and drunk. It was round Maslenitsa. He waved at us. I'll show you, but don't be frightened. Each had on blue short pants and red shirt. They stood in a line like little men, about 70 centimeters tall. They didn't walk, but hopped about. When the Koldun gave an order, the wind started to howl. I'll send them to the forest to count the needles in the pine. And when they're needed, I'll call out, and the wind will blow them back to me. He sighed bitterly. Imps ask incessantly for work. What work? It's absurd. Once I took them to mow. Come the next morning, the grass was waist high again. Their true calling is to cast curses on people. But the more you curse, the more imps you get. It's torture.
How did you come to be a Khaldun, Grandpa?
Well, told you the other day about the demon stealing Timofey. That's the reason for it. Fighting the pointy-tailed. I heard once that shepherds are nowhere, so I became a shepherd boy. Helped Prokopy, the holy fool. I shouldn't mention him at night. Knew his way around the forest, that one, and how to find lost cattle. So I studied under him. Anyway, it's a long story. I'll tell you later how I received my knowledge. It's not like I got it from him anyway. Had to bust my butt. In any case, see how I managed to teach you. Appreciate that.
I do, Grandpa. What kind of man was he, that Prokopy?
Prokope.
Not a kind man at all, but of great knowledge. Cursed a lot of people. Practically earned a living that way. Nearly cursed me.
Are shepherds really knowers?
What makes you think they aren't? Why don't you try finding all the cattle in the forest without a demon's help? One has to know how to ask the old man of the forest for help. And in case a demon steals a cow or something, you have to be able to get it back.
I mean, I guess you would.
You'll have to learn. What did you think? Shepherds lie on their backs all day?
Maybe.
You wish.
4 visitors.
Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna, it's me again. Came to
What
give
now?
my thanks. The spirits have stopped haunting us. Here's what I promised.
Antique mortar. Mother inherited this mortar. By the looks of it, it is far too old of a thing to not be enchanted. Herbs and healing reservoir restore +1. Nice.
The spirits broke some things in the windmill, but we'll fix it somehow. I have some money saved up. I'll use some of it to fix the windmill, and the rest I'll leave to my grandson. Well, it is what it is.
Come forth, peasant.
Afternoon, sorceress. I come bearing gifts.
10 rubles.
There's this woman. Gets on my nerves. It's awful. Could you curse her, maybe? Nothing serious. Just put her in her place.
Oh no, I'm not the cursing kind.
Well, all right. I'll think of something myself. Well, see you.
That was weird, right? To bury people under the stone. That's how the Domovar came to be. Actually, put them on items. Okay, good. Wait, no? Okay. Just making sure it was actually in the thing.
Be well and live long. My godmother sends a jug of milk and sends her regards.
7 rubles.
Kolya, is that you?
Hello, old Igor.
Old Igor.
So, you're back.
Yeah, it's been at least a week.
You sure have grown tall. How tall are you, exactly? 12 vershoks? Well, what brings you here?
I heard about your man, Vasilisa. It's hard to lose loved ones. I know. However, I'm here for another reason.
Of course you
I
are.
need your help.
Of course you do.
Yesterday evening, at a get-together, I made a bet with the lads. They dared me to enter Banya at night.
Why?
I don't believe all this supernatural stuff you see. When you go to war, you see things you know.
Yeah.
I entered this old Banya, the abandoned one, by the river. It was around midnight. I opened the door and saw a sort of blue light. And it was quiet. I reached into the stove, to take a stone. They wouldn't call me chicken if I showed them proof later. Suddenly, a hairy paw grabbed my left hand. Here, look, it left a mark.
Wikipedia entry. Bannock was the master of the Banya in which he resided. He could help to protect the man. Wait. This one? It helped or protect a man, but also scare or even kill him. It's important to perform rituals correctly and be careful not to violate any taboos in the various villages shared in Uist. It was forbidden to use the banya during the first or third heating or when drunk. Man could suffocate or burn himself to death, events that were considered to be punishable at the bannock. Man could also fall into the hearth constructed of rough-hewn stones, later constructed of brick. Sometimes banyas caught fire, so people built them far from the izba, or even on a riverbank. Peasants often gave birth to children in banyas, so there was always a risk of the devil replacing their baby. with an aspen log or a broom. Interesting.
That devil didn't let me go. All of a sudden, some female voice said, "Marry me." The hand was hot as fire, and then I just lost it, and it kept on asking. And she still held on to me, wouldn't let go, so I told her I would. Then she let me go. I ran as fast as I could. Damn this demonic power. You're a knower. Help me, would you?
Nikolai visited the banya at midnight, and something grabbed him. What might that be?
Alka and Banix. Probably Banix, right?
In the banya, you say? Wow, that's a bannick, all right.
Lord Almighty.
Stone from the stone.
What did you do with the stone?
Well, I took it with me. To prove to them I wasn't yellow. Didn't tell about the demon, though.
Is that racist?
Dropped it off at home later. I told my godmother, and she sent me here right away.
Ah, wise woman, your godmother.
Yes.
All right, I won't leave you to the wolves.
Vasilisa, take a closer look at the demon. This banyak may have an aspen seal on her. Go to the old banya tonight, both of you. Talk to the demon and find out why she wants to marry you.
Of course you did, young Lee.
You, Kolya, use this balm on your left eye to see the demons. Don't forget the stone, Kolya.
I'll wait for you outside. Didn't think I'd be seeking help from nowheres. I've always depended only on myself. My military service. Well, it's quite a story. Maybe later.
One was the visitor left. What do you want, peasant?
Hey, Vasya, they say you're a knower now.
Yeah.
This may be of interest to you then. The other day we were gathering berries by Kajil Lake. By the way, I have brought you some.
Jill Lake.
It's near Zapolsk. Anyway, we came across this clearing with holes everywhere. The horror! So I thought you might want to go there. Who knows?
All my chores are off and about. You're going to take your companions along your travels. Each helper has a unique ability to make use of in battle. Presence or absence of certain helpers affects the outcome of in-game events. Forge Grove by Isba. Crossroads. Banya with Riverbank. Kotil Lake. Backhand. Main task. Talk to the demoness in the Banya. Your visitor promised the demoness.
Would you like to stay for dinner?
Would you like to stay forever? What? Hello? What's happening? Oh my god. 5 gifted subs, young Lee. What do you do, young Lee? Oh, I'm gay.
Would you like to stay for dinner?
Thank you for giving a gift sub to OM Gay, Ambadir, AJ Slapsticks, Tiny Tate Works, and the Dapper Daniel. I appreciate it, young Lee. Thank you.
Would you like to stay for dinner?
If anyone doesn't already follow Young Lee, go check out Young Lee's channel. Play games with him every Thursday. He enjoys getting bonked by beautiful lunch ladies.
Would you like to stay for dinner?
You Good. Bonk. Oh my god.
Alright, there's actual jump scares.
I found the hole
Would you like to stay for dinner?
Would you like to stay forever? I would. I would like to stay forever. Would you like to stay forever? Appreciate it. It was weird because at the same time you gifted all of those, my my stream manager page shut down. Like the web page like completely shut down. So I'm like, did I lose internet? Like what happened? It was scary. I was scared. Alright. Forest Grove by Ipsa. Optional task is examine the old pits. Valuables. 1 song, 2 encyclopedias. Let's set off for the woods.
You notice a black silhouette on the road. It appears to be shrouded in fog, and is hard to distinguish in the soft lighting of the night. The air is filled with a strange song performed by the demon. You've never heard this melody before. A chill runs down your spine as you listen to the alien melody.
Demon is probably using the song to curse?
The devil continues his song. You listen, holding your breath and not moving. Soon, the melody stops, crashes against the tops of the fir trees, and dissolves in moonlit silence. You feel that perhaps now you understand demonkind somewhat better.
Okay, so it wasn't...
Suddenly, a magic circle shimmers at the demon's feet. A moment later...
Oh my god. We just summoned another demon. I mean, I got more knowledge points, but... I did not need him to be... So he's summoning more evil spirits. There's an evil spirit there. Okay, so... Use this on him. He's going to attack me for 2 next turn. I'm already protected by 3. Let me attack him. Enemy turn. Does he summon every turn? Oh, and he's removes positive status. So he's not gonna, but he's gonna attack 5 and he's gonna attack 6. Okay. Attack 5. Until helper summons possible. Do I have to wait 4 turns before I use him? Okay. First. 5. That's 11. Try to protect myself more. Maybe that'll help. Alright. 4. I should go back. Four on him, so I'll kill him. I should kill him and make these do more damage. Four on him, hopefully it'll do enough damage. 16. It's fine. Alright, so he's gonna summon another demon next turn. No, it's not. I actually want to use that to attack him. If he dies, I won't do protection. Okay. Works. Oh god, he's a big boy. Right. He's gonna attack me for 5, and he's gonna attack me for 4. Lose 1 health. It's not that big a deal. He also loses a bunch of health. Alright, I should be able to use this guy again. Nice. Take him down 5. Let's see. Both gonna attack me. Just wait till size versus attack pages. Turns. Max up some health. Have him attack him to kill the demon, summoning the other demons. He'll attack me for 5, which I'll only take 2 because I have the defense, and then now I can focus on that one. I'm going to take an herb. Finish myself. Got 17, so I'll use waste. Well, reversed. That did a lot of damage. And I added some more health to myself. Good. Only 4 damage. Nice. So took down the amount of damage you could do down. So now he only has 4 health. So that itself should kill him. Nice. Page that effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. And it does 5. Page effect amplifies by 1 for every other same color. Active for 1 turn and affect other pages. Increases defense value in words for 3. Select orders in the book in the next round by 1. And it's not a bad one though. Probably a boil or babushka mandalina. Let's try that one. Got it. Nice. Backwaters.
You notice a strange sight in the distance. A ball of snakes is rolling around the woodland road, scales glittering in the moonlight. You remember one of the Zagavars that Yegor taught you. You whisper the words, and the snake ball falls apart. It seems as though...
Dumb snakes. 18 health. So that one does waste 3. He's gonna attack for 4. Oh, what's this got? Each page you read excluding gestures. Oh, that's not. Everybody can kill this as fast as possible, right? Alright, and then just one of these should be enough to kill. What gesture does not expend word slots except for all enemies. 1 to all enemies. This one. Great. Crossroads.
Near the old gravestones, you see a demon.
Was I
His
here before?
eyes are focused on the sky. It seems that he is in deep thought. He merely sighs when he notices you.
Oh, it's you. I remember you falling into hell.
What a talkative chort.
Well, what's so special about that? Me, I flew out of hell and decided to stay for a while. Help me find an answer to a question, and I'll reward you, witch.
Well, sure. Ask away.
I'm searching for an answer. What are the 3 kinds of dates?
You go out on a date with your loved one.
Well, that's one. What are the other
Dates?
2?
What are the 3 dates? You have one with a loved one, and the second one is? There's an exotic fruit called a date.
Seems right. What is the 3rd one?
What are the 3 dates?
Day,
I
entrance,
guessed one, the
time.
kind with a loved one, and also the fruit. What's the 3rd one?
Date. Not really an entrance, a day or a time.
A calendar date.
It sure seems obvious now. So you are nowhere. Here you are, a treasure
Oh, wow.
for your efforts.
8 rubles and 200 experience.
Well, I guess I have to get back to hell before they miss me.
The demon disappears into flames.
That was
You continue.
Glad I didn't
your
attack
journey.
him. Pages. Who's positive statuses? I'll take this. Okay, I mean it works, doesn't it? Okay. I add it into the book. Okay, so I did add that into the book. Oh, that's... I'm putting them back in... I see now. It automatically go into my book. I was putting them back into the stock. Okay, that's fair. Traveling herbalist.
You're not what we consider an average girl, are you? In that case, I'll show you some fine wares. Here,
Take a look.
Oh my, that's a lot of fine herbs. Uses protecting for 3 turns at the beginning of each round. It's good to have. It's 4 hearts each round. Got words for 3. Which is 6. Which is 6. Do want that. We found in meadows and flat areas like some of your seas and rivers to remove status poison, remove status waste. With hurts, drink it. It grows low, so you can't spot it easily. Element suppressant removes curse, removes 1 harmful status. Generation. Value words. Be nice to have. What? This will protect me. Probably shouldn't have spent all of my rubles, but it's what it is. Let's go to the village.
Like a gloomy skeleton of an unknown beast, the old remains of a burnt house stand before you. All the logs are charred black. Some of them have collapsed and are covered with moss. Only the white stove gleams in the moonlight, still intact, even after the fire. You walk around the house. The inside is dark, with logs poking out like the rotten teeth of a dead man. You see a shaggy silhouette of a demon inside.
It's probably not. Would probably not chance that, right?
You see a friendly flame burning in the distance. You come closer, and soon you are standing in front of a lonely church. Inside it is warm and cozy. It smells of incense and old wooden sculptures. Soon you hear a calm voice.
I don't know if I should bless you, Vasilisa. Your road is a twisted one.
Bye.
You read a prayer and rest a bit.
Health restored. Oh, wow. By incense, bless, holy water, imperishable herbs. That's good to know all this is here. Chance that herbs don't disappear after use 50%. Strengthens status piety. Cherub. Gain 7 regeneration on battle start. 77 hefty on battle start. Gain 1 reinforce ward. Reduce your torment from trolls by 1. Oh, those are all items that I can buy and hold. Good to know. Trinity Church. Curved ravine.
You approach the open rift. Dried bushes are sticking out of its walls like the rotten teeth of a dead man. You
Really like that
carefully look
descriptor.
down. Suddenly, the forest around you is lit by a strange red light. As you look up, you see a fiery ball zigzagging through the sky. Your words are lost among the tree branches. The fiery ball flies away, and
Interesting. Okay, so once I visit once, I can't visit again. Good to know.
Night travels are not the most convenient ones. In the darkness, you can stumble upon any kind of evil spirits. This is precisely what happens now. You step into a silent meadow where a demon is drinking tea from a samovar. He notices you and invites you to join him.
To join him. Sure.
You drink the tea in silence, with the demon's glowing eyes fixed upon you. You feel uneasy
Oh my
and
God.
try to finish the drink as soon as possible.
Drinking blood, bruh.
Dark pine branches move to the sides, and you see a meadow strewn with old, overgrown pits. You come closer and look into one of them. The green of the meadow drops into the open maw of the pit, from which you sense the cold of the grave. God knows who dug them up, and why. You start to inspect the pits one by one. You take one careless step. You frequently look around. You feel as if someone is watching you. You almost decide to give up finding anything in these mysterious pits when you notice an old grave at the bottom of one of them. A grim pit is filled with a damp stench. You see an old cross covered with a rotten towel. Near the grave, there is a small pot with an offering to the dead. The old cross is covered with moss, and mushrooms grow at its foot. You feel uncomfortable near the grave of the unclean dead. The old cross is covered with moss, and
Take that offering. Looks like the offering is to protect against something.
You hear a familiar voice. Young folk are having an evening gathering, although it's not the best season for it.
Hi, Vasya! I know you have no time, but sing at least one song with us, for old time's sake!
All right, but just one.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Your song helped restored. Good song. I think everything else has been visited. Except for the bridge to the Banyas.
Rotting bridge over a small river.
What
A
dis?
tributary
Hello,
of the
DL. How are
Colne.
you doing?
In the moonlight, you discern
How's
a
your week
strange
been? Happy
silhouette
Friday.
on the other side of the bank.
This is a new game called Black Book. It just came out a few weeks ago. And I backed it on Kickstarter, so I got the game for free. Well, free. But it delves deep into Slavic lore, which I think is really interesting. So essentially, you are this witch, Vasilisa, and your husband, you get adopted by an old man who teaches you kind of the ways of witchcraft. And you get like find I think it's a prearranged marriage kind of thing, and you marry this man, and this man supposedly commits suicide, which sends him to hell because suicide, hell, whatever. But you determined that it wasn't suicide, and that you were going to use this dark book to save him. So you become a witch yourself, so that you can use this book. That once you open all of the locks on the book, you can make a wish. And Vasilisa's wish is to bring back her husband. Strange silhouette to the other side of the bank.
You circle around. Better not to risk it. The strange...
So now we are learning all about Slavic lore. Small barrel won't help water. Good to know. Checkmate! Hello, checkmate!
Never thought.
How are you doing, checkmate? How has your week
Evil
been?
spirits have always been here, but you won't be able to see them without me. These chorts harm people, but nobody can even see them.
Enemies here as well. No place is safe these days, I guess.
Bear! Checkmate!
I've been thinking, why did the spirit attack me? Someone must have been there before me.
Well, first of all, it was
Doing
nighttime.
good, glad to hear it.
Evil is strongest at night. Besides, why did the evil spirit attack Nikolai?
Last sign didn't ask permission. My new goblets, gravestones. About to get my food. Good. How's the bear? I am doing well. I am glad that it's the weekend now, and I'm out of work. Just trying out this new game, seeing what we can do. Goblets, gravestone. My goblets. Gold bets. Sorry, gold bets. Gold bets. It's a gravestone shaped like an izba, a traditional Russian countryside dwelling. In ancient times, the dead were buried in a small house without any windows. This is why coffins are referred to in some northern dialects of Russian as houses, or houses for the dead. In northern Russia, a gravestone in the shape of a cross, sometimes topped with a schematic roof, was called a kolbets. The roof helped to protect the cross from rain. In the southern regions of the European Empire, a pseudo-roof was set atop ritual crosses, or atop crosses that were placed near crossroads. On the day of Pentecost, the souls of stillborns, infants who died before baptism, and those who died unnatural deaths were believed to appear atop these crosses. Running away from TU stream, she playing scary one. My brain is acting up. Oh no! I mean, my game is not scary, but it is of dark nature, I suppose. But yeah, Lady Dimitrescu is definitely a spoopy one. I still can't believe she's going. She's been going for... Oh. I just looked over to her stream, and she's like stabbing something that's splurting blood. She's 7 minutes to... Was that the last sister? 7 minutes to her 24-hour mark. with my friends. Oh, and we got a new song to listen to as well. But this game is very deep in Slavic lore. So we're learning all about that. I think I can handle this kind of stuff, but with graphics and sound effects on TU stream is dang. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Definitely with the blood spurting everywhere and whatnot. I see. Well, you are more than welcome to hang out with me, Checkmate. You know I always love having my Checkmate around. No idea what they're saying, but it sounds nice. The baby crying? No, not the baby. Oh, yeah. I haven't played the game, but I've seen a few other people play that game. I can actually drag the slider. Interesting. But essentially, it's like a turn-based game. And I have a book, and my book has all of these pages. These are all the pages that are actually in the book. The book has all of these pages that I can use to fight the demons. That's why I don't play a much scary game. That's fair. Yeah. So I've become a witch, and I can now commune with the demons. And the people of the town are using my new power of communing with the demons to help themselves. And some people are even asking me to curse other people with demons. Okay, so I have to look in here. Little demons, mill notes. I don't think it's the mill encyclopedia. It's Hispanics. Or was it the gravestone? Pseudo roof was set atop ritual crosses or top crosses that were placed near crossroads. That dude's crosses?
You didn't cross yourself. An easy target for a chort.
Was my bad.
So
The banya has sunk a little. That's why it got stuck, I think. You're a strong fellow.
Gotta eat, watch!
You open it.
Bear witch, ooh la la. I know. I am a witch. And watch, yes. Eat your food.
I can do that, sure. But could you put Zagavor or something on me so no one grabs me?
Sure.
Wait here. I'll look around first.
Here it is. The old Banya. The things it saw during its lifetime.
Old Banya. Certain, the Banya was one of the most important features of an estate. People washed themselves with their clothes in the Banya, as well as cured themselves, gave birth many divinations, and conjured. The Banya brought health, but it was both clean and unclean. Childhood left the filth of original sin, which had to be washed away and cleansed with holy water. Young people often organized Yuletide gatherings and games in the Banya, and sometimes formed couples. If during the often cruel Yuletide games, none of the men stood up for a girl, she was considered to be almost the same as an old maid in the premarital hierarchy. Oh, bueno. Okay, let's go.
Well, is it time?
Yes.
All right. I know just the thing. Stand still.
Well then. Banya. Handle there. What does Nikolaj think?
Let me, kind Bannock, pay a visit to your home. Repeat after me, Kolya.
Let me host Bannik.
Now, let's think of what to do with this bride of yours. She's been waiting for us, I suppose. That blue light has been shining here, right until we came in. Let's summon her and ask some questions.
All right. You are the knower here.
First, let us prepare. I'll draw a circle to be safe. I don't think your bride is evil, though.
Better safe than sorry, Vasa.
In order for the Bannock to know we're here, let's heat up the stove. And that stone that you took, put it back.
It's better if you do it. I sort of forgot how when serving in the army.
Really? Very well. After that, we'll step into the circle. I'll read a special spell, and just like that, she should appear.
Vasa, you are a knower, no doubt about it.
Well, let's get to work.
It's getting on the shelf over here. Shelves of rotted fruit. Bricks. Start the fire. Let's draw a circle. We've got circle, we've got candles. Shelves have rotted through. Don't think there's anything else in here.
Well, is
Now
it
time
time
for the ritual.
Yes, it is, Kola.
Kolega.
As soon as I start reading, the demon will appear. If you step out of the circle, she'll strangle you.
All right, I get it. I'll stand still.
Here we go. Bannock, my hostess, let us wash in steam.
Oh no. At least it's not too like detailed. She's very simple.
Wait. Don't run.
Bath
Hear
bride.
me out.
Oh, was she not stood up for her? So she became the equivalent of an old maid.
Jesus and his troops!
Don't move. Let me talk with this Bannock.
Wait. I'm not a demon. I'm an ordinary girl.
Did she die here?
An ordinary girl, you say? Bannock says that she's but an ordinary girl. Is it a demonic trick? What is she then?
Changeling or a demon? Demon from hell, a Bannock, or a changeling? I don't think I have any knowledge on changelings, though. Bannock was the master of Vanya. I'll take a hint. I won't get as much. Correct answer we will get. Is it a demonic trick? Demon from hell?
Well, if not a Bannock,
What was the hint?
A demon.
Simple girls don't burn with that touch.
I may look like a demon, but I'm not.
What was the right answer?
I've been living with Bannock Abdiricha for 18 years already. Well, it is as I said. I've been living in the world of demons for a long, long time. 18 years. I've grown to resemble them.
The little girl get lost?
I was
To the
still a
other side?
child and came to wash with my mother. I did something wrong. I can't remember what, but my mother said, "Devil take you."
Oh no.
And so, an Abdiricha took me.
Abdaricha. Abdaricha is a mistress of the Banya. She can be the wife of a Bannock and usually behaves the same way as he does, punishing those who visit the Banya at the wrong time. It's believed that an Abdaricha uses her claws to skin such people. This is the origin of her name, which, if translated literally, means she-skinner. Her appearance can vary. She can appear as a human or as a child. Most often, however, she appears as a woman with long hair, large teeth, and big eyes, with claws and horns. She was often depicted as a cat, with big eyes, or as an inanimate object.
Help me, Vasilisa. You're my only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only help. Um, 18 years, Demons of Asp. How can we
How
help?
do we bring you back?
How do we bring you back?
To escape her, I need to get closer to the mortal world. Bring me a good belt and a cross, the kind that's worn on the skin, and find me a name. Then the Abdiricha will have to marry me to someone. You, young fella, don't you let me down. Only you can do it.
I can't believe I'm getting raided by my step streamer. May I help you? Please help me out before my mods arrive. May I help you? Hello, step streamer. What are you doing? Oh my god. You're gonna make me stream? Step streamer, no. Your raid is too big. May I help you? How are you doing? May I help you? Yes, congrats on the 24 hours. Oof, that is a lot. Thank you so much for raiding me and bringing your community over here. I appreciate it. If anyone doesn't already follow May I Help You, you most definitely should. She is an amazing streamer and an amazing friend who is very terrible at driving. I assume this clip will show us the same.
Even driving like a grandma, I'm dangerous. Can't be trusted. Oh, fuck
Exactly.
me, I need to turn again. Sir, hang on.
Oh my god.
Sir, just let me turn.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh no.
We are
What have I
alive. What have you done indeed? Welcome in, everyone. The Shadow Realm. Been here in a while. It's very sexual. I mean, it is very sexual. But, you know, I love it and it makes me happy. It's you know, it's a little weird, but you know, it's quirky. But yes, I am Seamus the Bear. I am a variety streamer. I stream, oh god, so many different things. Anything from Skyward Sword to I mean, I play a whole bunch of Nintendo games every Thursday. I usually do crafting survival games with 3 other streamers. 2 of them not currently streaming, but yeah, but Black Book so far is going pretty well. We are learning the ins and outs of Slavic lore, which is quite interesting. So right now we're currently in the middle of a mission. We are this witch here, Vasilisa, and essentially Vasilisa was an orphan as a child. An old seer took her in and taught her generally about witchcraft and such things, some low-key stuff. And then she had, I don't know, I guess it was kind of a bit of an arranged marriage. And he didn't approve of the witchcraft or whatever. And then I guess at some point he supposedly committed suicide. Which by penalty of committing suicide is to go straight to hell. But she didn't believe that he committed suicide, so she is using the Black Book. Once you open all 7 seals of the Black Book, you're supposed to get your own witch, kind of like 7 Dragon Balls, or the 3 Triforces. So she wants to use this book to make a wish to get her husband back from hell, or at the very least make sure that he gets into heaven. So then she went to the crossroads and struck a deal with the demons. The devil made her a witch. So now she has the Black Book with a bunch of spells in it, and she uses those spells to attack demons and gain more spells and gain more demons under her purview, so that she can try to unlock all of these 7 seals to save her husband. Right now, this guy came into this bathhouse. It's essentially like a meeting place of all of the important things. Like, it's like the baptisms happen here, births happen here, like washings happen here, like everything happens in one of these buildings. And he came once here, stole a stone from the fire, and then this girl, she keeps saying she's not a demon, she's a girl, put this marking on his hand, grabbed his hand, asked him to marry her. And he was freaked out, so he said yes. And then she let him go. He ran away and came to me for help. So now we're here, and she says she's not a demon. She crossed into this world 18 years ago. Into the demon world 18 years ago. I know. She said she spent 18 years with demons. She says that she's most likely to look like demons after so long. So she wants us to get a cross, a belt, and a name. And she can come back from the demon realm into the living realm. So yeah,
We
we're in
can
the
give
middle
you
of
the
that.
name right away.
No, that won't do.
Right now, she's just the bath bride.
The name has to be one from Sviatsi and given by a priest.
So she needs a name by a priest.
What kind of cross do
Sviatsi.
you need?
Just any cross won't do.
She's not a demon. She's just wasted after the party.
I've been living with evil
I see you.
spirits for too long.
Yeah, but how was the rest of your stream to you? Congrats on making it the 24 hours.
I need one that's
Head to
been
bed now.
worn
Please enjoy the
by a
rest of the
demon.
stream. Thank you, Weak Man. I appreciate you jumping in. If anybody doesn't already follow our friend Weak Man, you should definitely go follow our friend Weak Man. It's so stressful. Oh no. Oh, more cyberpunk. Yes, I appreciate you. Probably been quite a while since this was.
What the?
What?
Wow.
Motorcycle just like
Even my
did a 180.
My right can do tricks.
Second area of Resident Evil 8 was straight up nightmare fuel. Oh no. I did a cool flip. Yeah, I need to go back since they put a lot of updates into Cyberpunk. I need to go back and play that again. That's definitely a thing that I should do. But yeah, thank you for joining me, Weekman. Have a good rest. Not forever. I know it's been so long.
Well, that's a puzzle. Where can we find a God-fearing chart?
Cross that was worn by.
I don't know. Your friend is a knower. You'll think of something.
Yeah, I haven't touched it in a long time. Bye, Weekman. Have a good night. I appreciate you.
Where can we find the belt?
Find the bell.
I need a special belt.
You need a lot here. You're asking a lot of us.
It has to be woven by a skilled witch.
Bye, Weekman. Strong man.
All right, we'll help you. It's wrong to abandon a Christian soul. Besides, you already have a groom.
Of course we'll help.
Thank you. Bring me a cross worn by a demon.
Cross worn by a demon, a name
and
from
a
a
belt
priest,
crafted
and a belt
by a
crafted
witch.
by a witch.
I think I hear the roosters. I need to go. Come back again with the gifts. I'll be waiting.
Leave for alert now. Time to finally catch those Z's.
The demon crawls back under
better
the
help
bench
his
and
future wife.
disappears into black flame. You return to old Yegor's house and think about what to do next.
Nice. Again, thank you so much for the raid. May I help to you? I appreciate it. Again, if anyone doesn't already follow May I help to you, please go follow May I help to you.
Is this it? Are we missing it?
Oh no. An amazing streamer, an amazing friend.
It's shit, bro.
It's to the wait.
And I always
it's
have
to the
so
left.
much fun whenever
Yeah,
we're here
we
together.
can. No, don't turn left. It's gonna. What the hell?
Oh,
You still love my word, Luna!
Can't drive vehicles, can't drive ships, but thank you, May I help you get some much needed rest. I hope you sleep as long as you need to. But yeah, thank you so much for shh. Nobody must know that you're a bad driver. I mean, what? Did I say that? Have a good night. Congrats on the 1 year mark as an affiliate, and congrats on the 24-hour stream. I definitely couldn't do that nowadays. That's a lot. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful night. Survive, friendo. Is that Sea of Thieves? Yes, that was Sea of Thieves. It's been 24-hour bear. No. No.
She needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt.
It's been a while since I played Sea of Thieves too.
Then she hid under the bench.
Over the summer, there was a Pirates of the Caribbean update as well. So that I should definitely go back and try that as well.
What a job you have. Worse than fighting the Turks.
This is our destiny.
This is old Yegor. He is my grandfather, the guy who adopted me, and taught me about witchcraft.
A changeling, that bride of yours.
Changeling.
What's a changeling?
So that changeling was the correct answer,
The
I guess.
Bath spirit must have switched her at birth, I imagine. Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the Aspen Seal?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the Aspen Seal?
The logs, search in the forest, the changeling chort. Didn't know y'all played that. I need to make sure to watch the next one. Nice. Yeah, it's been a little while since we played Sea of Thieves, but it's definitely always a good option for some co-op fun. It's usually better with 4 people, especially if you're going to use the big ship galleon. What demon is necessary? Bind your spirits may switch a child for an aspen log. They deem your behavior inappropriate if you curse at the child. Such log chorts look exactly like the switched children, but don't grow up. One can uncover the new true nature of a being by throwing it over your shoulder or across the threshold of a house. So with the
That
logs.
Bannock is likely to
What?
have some magic firewood in her den. I'll use them right there, in the den. I'll find a way.
It may have the logs, true, but the book needs cursed souls. The changeling is what we need for the seal. The changeling from the ethereal world. These infants don't grow up, as you know. The question is, should we waste our time on the bride's requests if we ourselves can find this changeling?
We can't abandon a Christian soul to evil spirits.
If I were you, I'd think whether I should take a demon for a wife.
Only a devil will marry a soldier like me.
Wow.
We haven't heard of such a child up until now. This means that the parents keep it secret.
Right. The demon might have gobbled up her parents. Without that demon bride, we won't find it.
You'll help me then?
We will. But what should we start with? Huh? What was it she asked for?
Cross, name, and a belt. Let's start with
Cross worn by a demon. Is such a thing possible?
Everything is possible, Vasilisa, if you think about it. I heard that an Ikotnitsa appeared in Yenidor recently. Go there and take her cross.
Just take it.
Let's look into the other requests first.
What else? The name.
A name out of the Svatse.
Svatse.
Well, that's simple. Go to the priest and he'll give you a name from the Svatse. If you can convince him to. That is.
First, I would like to get a name for the girl.
Well, go to Vilgert. You'll find the priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
Master of the Chorts. Oh boy. Another one? Oh, it's still the 13th brother. Task completed. Oh god. So if I don't send these chorts on tasks, then they will try to bother me while I'm trying to attack others. And well, they will try to prevent me from being able to cast my spells and whatnot. But if I send them on these missions, these little tasks, then I will get sins. And the number of sins that I have added up by the end of the game will determine on what happens, like what kind of ending I get for the game. What day? This takes 2 days. So you want to try to do like as many. I try to do like as little sins as possible, I would assume. Sure. Bannix. Oh, the Banya. Not as simple as place. First, there's the Master of Banya. with whom you can bargain, but there are other wonders as well. One time a soldier came to the village. He thought it was time he started a family, but all his peers had already married, so there was just widows and young girls left unmarried. The former soldier started to do all sorts of strange things to show off his strength. One time he lifted the house with his bare hands and threw his cap underneath. Another time he cleaved a pile of wood with one strike. So the villagers said to him, "Go and fetch a stone from the banya, where no one dares to go, and where a light burns at night. We'll know then that you're not afraid of anything, but you must go at midnight." They make a deal. It's frightening to go at midnight, but he went anyway, and there was indeed a light burning. Little men. Once we asked Koldun to show his imps. Actually, I want to see. I've already read that one. Oh, it was just okay. Go on, Ted. Alright, so I'm gonna need to go to the church eventually.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle it. And then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
It is as you say, Vysa. It's not about the stove. I don't know what's wrong with me. There was this one incident. Since then, I'm not myself when I see any fire. I'm scared of it, something awful. That's exactly the reason why the lads dared me to go to the banya. They heard the rumors and wanted to have a bit of fun at my expense. Only I'm not one to give up so easily.
But why? What's wrong with fire?
Oh, it's a long story.
So how did you end up a soldier?
Well, they took me as a recruit. You were just a kid then, and don't remember much about it, I gather. Old Yegor just
Is she a
took you
demon
in
girl
after
or a
your
Christian
parents.
soul? So essentially, the bath ghoul, or whatever you want to call her, the bath ghost. She was a child when her and her mother went to the banya, and her mother cursed at her in the banya, and so a demon took her soul and replaced it with another. Or is it like took her soul from her mother, took the little girl's soul into the demon realm, and so the little girl's soul lived in the demon realm for 18 years. So I guess I don't know if the girl was baptized or not. I'm assuming the girl was baptized if they're calling her a Christian soul. But since the mother cursed at her, the demon took her away. So she's not a demon. She's what's considered a changeling. It's essentially a human soul, human Christian soul that became demon-esque. Okay, so she is 100% human, or she was 100% human. I don't know if bringing her back... Yeah, she might just be cursed. I don't know if bringing her back is actually gonna, like, cure her, or...
Well,
I don't know what's gonna give her a body, though.
Was it by your own choice?
I don't...
Aye, by choice. To be honest, some other lad drew the lot, but we have a large family. And I'm a hot-headed guy.
Right, and a fine one.
Quite right. It was my decision.
I mean, I know he says who would want to marry a military guy like me,
I made
but
my way to my field regiment, and they sent us to fight the Turks.
I don't think he should be marrying any changelings.
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye. That's a different story. I'll tell it later.
Later. So essentially, like, the dialogue in this game, like, the dialogue is so necessary because we learn different things about history and stuff like that that we can use in situations.
Do you plan to marry that girl or not?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong girl to pull through that sort of thing. Maybe God sent her.
A demon? Sent by God?
Well, she said she was a changeling, didn't she? The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old soldier anyway? Only a demon.
Checkmate! Thank you for contributing to the horror game challenge. I know how much you don't like horror games, but...
About the fire. Would it take very long to tell the story?
Maybe not that long. Anyway, don't be such a bath broom.
bathroom.
I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do?
Nice. Thank you, Ben, for contributing. I was thinking summer of 58. I think it's 58 or 56. But yeah, summer of 58. Seen a few people like I haven't actually watched anybody stream it or play it or anything, but like a few people I know have played it. Oh, what am I playing a game with him? Is this as long as I get used to horror games I play, I'm okay with that. Welcome to your first game of Durak. Oh, apparently it's a Russian game. The goal is to use up all your cards. The last person left with cards in their hand is a loser, the fool, or Durak. Player take turns attacking the player next to them with one or more cards. Attack the 6 of hearts. Nikolai, bid your card with his kings. Press the end turn button to proceed with the game. At the end of each round, the player take turns drawing new cards until they have 6 in their hand. Starts with the first attacker this round. Attacked you with his 8 of clubs to defend from this card and put it in the discard pile. You need to play a card of the same suit, but one higher in rank. Okay. Excellent. It's your turn again. Start your next attack. Play the 7 of diamonds. Though Nikolai beat your card with the 10 of diamonds, you may launch a new attack with a card of the rank that has already been played. For instance, you can now attack with a 10 or another 7. This looks confusing. Okay, so he gets more cards. Nikolai gave up and picked up the cards, for he has nothing to beat them with. This turn is yours. For letting you play on your own, we have to discuss trump cards. Note the trump card suit is stronger than the other suits and can beat all the other cards, even those of different suit and even those that are higher rank. For instance, a trump 10 will even beat a king. So it's spades are the trump card. Since cards with trump suit are stronger, you should decide whether to use them at your first convenience or save them for a crucial point. By the way, the player who has the lowest ranking trump cards on his hands goes first. Can I not? Oh, I can only. Thanks for the lurk check, mate. I appreciate it. I don't know what that was all about, but sure. We both have 6 cards again. Okay, so I can play 9 here. My turn. So in order for him to take a card, I have to play something that he can't combat. So 10. I have to be on the attacking end, and he can't be able to combat whatever I put down. Should be able to. Oh. Is that Joker? Lodge. 6. My turn. 2 hearts, maybe? Took that. And I put down. I don't know what just happened. I honestly don't know.
Vasilisa, listen.
Look at my beast.
Thank you for your help with the banya.
Don't thank me yet. We still need to free the girl.
It's just that I wouldn't be able to go at all if it weren't for you. Here, I want to give you this. Here, take
Deck
it.
of cards. Gain 1 eloquence black on battle start.
What's that? A deck of playing cards or something?
Sure is. Been saving them for some time.
Antique.
They are antique, but first
class.
I'll teach you to play if you wish.
They say the devil himself is not averse to a good game of Durak.
Interesting.